guys, welcome back to The Good, the Bad with Kat. I am Kat and I hope you're having a fantastic day. And today we're talking all things TJ Maxx, a store I swore I'd never love. I have fallen in love with it. TJ Maxx, Ross, and not TJ Maxx and Ross. TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls kind of all fall under the same company. And so you can go there and you can buy things that were on sale at Dillard's or high-end stores, Sephora, Ulta, which is what we're going to talk about, for much less. So you can find Kate Spade bags for super cheap. You can find some really expensive stuff. You can find really expensive perfumes and stuff for really absolutely nothing. And I wanted to show you just some things that I've collected. Some of this stuff you've seen it, but I want to talk about it under the context of TJ Maxx and what I saved compared to what it would cost me to buy at the store. So it's under that, guys, but we'll also put makeup on because I need it. So anyway, first and foremost, this is Zac Posen. I don't know anything about him, but what I know is that this lip scrub might be out of date, but I've seen it there every time I've gone in the last month. And it came with two things. It came with a lip mask and a lip scrub for $4.99. Now, when I was looking at it online 2 weeks ago, it was still on sale on the website. And ooh, that is very rosy. It is still on sale. Let's do the mask first. Oh, scrub. Okay. Does anybody remember Mary Kay's satin hands? All my older ladies that have all done the Mary Kay route. Just smells like satin hands. It's very rosy. Ooh. But for $4.99, I got a 0.7 ounce scrub and the 0.7 ounce mask. No, you can't buy it on his website anymore. They have other ones, newer ones. Okay, the thing about TJ Maxx and what I've noticed is you're not going to get everything there that's like dropping at Ulta or Sephora. So understand that you're going to get the stuff that they're clearing their shelves of. But what I say is you should check out TJ Maxx every other week, because every Thursday, at least at my one, oh, I like that mask. I'm going to put that by my bed. The scrub's a little rosy, but that mask, this is the overnight lip mask in rose. It's not that bad. They had this one and they had another one, but that is really nice. So for $4.99, you can't buy it on their website, but if you want it, you can buy it on Poshmark for 20 bucks. You can buy it on eBay for $25. I've seen it all the way up to $35. Granted, those are used and these were brand new, so I know no one's touched them. So what I say, look, you gotta look. Like, TJ Maxx is like Goodwill. You have to be willing to look in the shelf. And for a long time, I wasn't. And then one day I was like, you're so dumb. Look, you can find some really nice gems there. So I'm pretty excited. The next thing I got, so I got to pull up my sheet because I actually went back and looked at what I spent on a lot of these things. This is the Matte Fine 12-Hour Shine Control Primer from MAC Studio. And I got it in 1 fluid ounces. And I bought it, I think I paid $12.99 for it. It might have even been $9.99, but we're gonna go with the higher price, $9.99. On the website, it's $27.99. Now, what I wanna do with this is I'm going to put this one, the matte, right here, because I have another primer I wanna show you that I'm super excited about, that I've actually been using. Now, I use all of these primers, and I've been using them for a while. Now, this is a matte primer, so I'm gonna put it on all the places that are kind of oily. So for me, T-zone. Okay, now I'm going to go into the other primer that I got there. This is a steal. This one is shocking. This is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, and my mom ended up getting the Pure Hydrating Primer. And these, just so you know, the primer is, let me look at it, is $46, and it's 6 ounces less. And I got this for $16.99. I remember this one. Okay. I'm so excited I'm throwing stuff. All right, I died. I actually took this on my last trip. It comes with a little bit of a shade, and I use this kind of around here where places, I don't mind if it illuminates, but you see how that has a shine? So it's going to kind of counterbalance that matte one, but still, I really like it. I really like, see how it gave me a shine here, but I'm going to stay matte here. It might feel weird, but I wanted you to see both of them. So alone, just with the Zac Posen and the 2 primers, I've already saved, let's see, $12.99 plus $16.99 is what? 13 plus 17 is $40. The other one, the two primers were $28 plus 46, which is $74. So I'm already at a $34 savings and $15 on the lip scrub just by going to TJ Maxx. Now, something I have not found at TJ Maxx is makeup. They rarely often have my colors. So we're gonna go into this Skin Silk. Oh, this is under eye, just kidding. The under eye brightening, we're gonna put that under my under eye just to brighten it up. A lot of people have loved this. This is actually not a product I have been too thrilled with. I feel like for me it's a little too thin, but it does, look at that, it does brighten up the under eye. What I've been doing over here, check this out. I have been trying to hide some of my, I want to call it Milanese. That's steak. I've been going into the Milani Correct and Perfect here, even though this is more of a foundation, but been putting it there to kind of thicken up and kind of cover some of the uglier parts. Not uglier, but the more strained parts of my skin. But see how it kind of lightened up those spots? I find that works really great. And then we're going to go into my favorite foundation. This stupid airbrush foundation. Because I also found it, well, not at TJ Maxx. I wonder if they sell it there. I've never seen it there. The only place I've ever seen it is at Walgreens, which is why I think it's hilarious. But I still, every time I wear this, I think it's the best foundation. Now, I'm really loving, you guys have seen, I put out a video for my Merle Norman foundation, and I'm really enjoying that. These were the two foundations I took on my trip, this one and the Merle Norman, because I think they do two different things. The Merle Norman is a little bit lighter coverage, so it was great for like those beach days and everything, and then the other ones were better for other things. I'm just going to go ahead and stick some eyebrows on. Now, I am getting awful shiny and awful greasy, but it's also kind of warm upstairs, so I've been kind of hot and greasy all day. So it's been a day. So I went to work, and then I picked up my little sister, took her home, and then my parents' car broke down. So, not broke down, but was in the shop, so, and I have a car seat. So I picked her up and took her home, and then ended up, this sucks. This is the LA Colors Brow Wowie. That sucks. That's going straight in the trash. I'm going to go in with my favorite Maybelline Super Fluff. You know, it was funny today, and I almost bought it, and then I put it down, and then I forgot about it. They had Anastasia of this. The Anastasia's, which, if you guys remember, back in the day, that was the top dog on eyebrows, and they were so wonderful. I don't have any bronzer. I probably should have stopped. I don't have any bronzer, so I'm going to go ahead and do my NYX just because it's my favorite right now. I go through seasons. It's been my favorite. That one and my stupid stick from Five Below that was $1. So what I was trying to say about TJ Maxx, if you look at this and you look at a couple of these other things, in particularly this one, they've just changed the packaging. So they're getting rid of this packaging, and so to get the new packaging, this gets dumped to TJ Maxx. So kind of like, you know, if you go to Dillard's and stuff, they'll have certain things and then they just get rid of them because it's the last thing, the last size. That's why sometimes foundations and concealers are hard to find, because those selections have been picked over. So like today they had Morphe, they had Bare Minerals, but they had very few, and a lot of them were the darker colors, so they were way too dark for me. And that's okay. They're just not my colors. And so, you know, I'm not going to waste money on foundation I'm not going to wear. I will waste money on eyeshadow I'm not going to wear, but not that. But anyway, and so you kind of just see things that are going out. Like, to give you an idea, here's a Milani. This is the Disco Days. I got this. You can see the price tag, $7.99 on there. I'll show you this. I have another thing I'll show you right now for $7.99. And I looked online, and this one is $14.99 on the website. But look how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh, I saw this color and that nude stick, and that's when I decided what I was going to buy. And then look at this gold. Woohoo! I'm so excited. We're not going to play with that today, but I will swipe it for you. I really want to play with these three colors, and maybe that color with this nude stick. So let's try it. I actually have loved these Milani. They come like this. Some of them have blushes and highlights in them. If you see these, you can never go wrong with them. I love it. So it's a $7 savings. So not massive, But when you want to buy a lot of makeup like me, that's really good. Look at my cheeks. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right, I'm going to go straight into that dark, because these are all pretty much shimmers in here. So I'm going to go straight into Night Fever, which is that kind of dark navy blue, but it does have a shimmer in it, and look how great that's going down. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with this palette. Da, 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 da. Sorry. So excited. I love makeup. Okay, so just so you know, you go to TJ Maxx. I have several shirts from there. I have bought several dresses. I'll have to take a picture. I bought this really pretty dress. Actually, I got it at Marshall's, which again, they're all under the same. So Home Goods is like, I have so many things. Okay, to give you an idea. Sorry, I'm distracted, Emily. That is Home Goods. That is Home Goods. Those are those spinny things that I put my makeup in that you guys saw in my blush decor. That is TJ Maxx. At Home Goods, I have bowls at Home Goods. So Home Goods is kind of like the Hobby Lobby. It sometimes can be expensive. You can also get really random things there. I actually got my lips at Hobby Lobby, but they have stuff like that at Home Goods and stuff. You can find all sorts of fun things. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go into Shield. So that was Night Fever. Now I'm going to go into Stellar. No, I'm not. I'm going to go into Velvet Hope, which was that pink, which doesn't match my shirt, and I don't care. I will change my shirt before I leave the house. Okay, here's what I didn't realize. That shimmers into a warm. So it looks so hot pink in here, but on my eye, it's going a little warm, and I'm not happy about that. But it is what it is, hopefully, and I don't like the fact that it kind of did that. I don't like that when it kind of moves and then it changes. Kind of annoying. So we're going to go into Stellar, which is that pretty purple. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's trade up a little bit because I really want to play with this color too. Oh, look at that. I'm going to lay that here. Oh my. Oh. Okay. I'm going to go into this color right here, which is Mirror Ball. Oh, snap. Do you see that? I'm so excited. Now we're going to go into why I bought this color. We're going to just tap that lightly on. So I saw this thing and then ended up not having with the Norman Merle. I shared that I was going back to buy it and they called me and they're out of it. So this is one of those things where what? You put it on. It's like a really cute highlighter that you can use for eyeshadow. But look how cute that is on there. And you guys know me. I love me a good highlighter. I'm so happy. I love makeup. I love makeup, guys. It is my jam. Makes me happy. Happy, happy, happy. So I'm going to go into Last Call, which is a really nice, it looks like a really nice opaque black. Oh, nice. That's a good black. And the thing I'm most impressed by, minimal fallout for the fact that I'm doing this with a brush and not a stick. You know, I rarely wear eyeliner. I own a ton of eyeliner. I tend to do eyeshadows, which makes a mess sometimes. Wow, I love that. I have an idea. That's why I'm doing this all the way across. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to go in here and clean this off. And then I'm going to go back into this color with that. And I want to, first and foremost, stick it right there. Did you see that? On both sides. Come on, baby. Come on. Do the twist. And now I'm going to go into that Velvet Fox. I'm going to just kind of line this eye. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it in real life. Not sure it's translating that great on camera, but I'm kind of doubling up the line on the bottom. Cool, I like that. Okay, we're gonna clean this off again. And we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna go into Disco Ball, which is the silver right. Oh, this is glitter. This is straight up glitter. These mistakes have been made. It's all over the pan. It's everywhere. Oh, I love glitter, but I don't love it everywhere. But glitter is like sand, and you don't tell glitter where it goes. Glitter tells you where it's going. And I don't always appreciate that. But look, I cleaned it up. Oh, it's so nice. So I am feeling a little, like, little. So I got this. This is one of the things I've really been enjoying. This is my Stila. It's, what is it? I got it for $5.99, and now this is repackaged online for it's $25.99, but it's been repackaged. So this is the Styla One Step Correct Brightening Finishing Powder. So it looks like this. It has all the colors. So what I've been doing is going in with like kind of like a brush like this and kind of going into that purple under my eyes for my bake, kind of my bake. And kind of actually go into all of it, but focus on the pink. From what I understand, this is a good version, not of the, but kind of what the Givenchy, or was it the Dior that everybody's mad about because they went ahead and they changed it and removed the talc, so now it's got shimmer in it. And I kind of get that. Now, this is the score of a century. Okay, so this is one of my favorite powders. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This is $24 on the website. So, because I looked it up, but yeah, the mini is $25, $24.99, and you buy it in the little circle. This is $43. I got this for $16 at TJ Maxx. And that's the part I'm trying to say. This is one of the best powders, in my opinion, in the game of powders. And that's why it sells out, and that's why they have it in the go bag. I know other people like other ones, and there are other great powders, but I genuinely love this powder. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But to get the larger size cheaper than the mini, that was a steal. Now, I have only seen it a few times, so that's like a diamond in the rough. Now, something I bought there that I'm glad I bought there and not from MAC was this MAC Extreme Dimensions 3D Volumizing Black Lash Mascara. And I got it for $7.99 or $99, I can't remember, and it's $28. Now, I will say, I have actually used this. If you follow my YouTube channel, you will have seen that I have used this, and the 2 times I have used it, I have absolutely hated it. So let's see if today we're going back in. It's just 3D volumizing? Are you kidding me? It's just nothing. Now, maybe I have to do 17 layers, which I should not have to do 17 layers of anything to get a look. So I will say the Stila matte, the mirror is really nice on this thing. It's really nice. There I am. Okay. Now, I also haven't bought, that I know of, any lipsticks there. If I have, I don't know where I did with them. And that's okay. I have seen some things. I will tell you one thing I did buy. I forgot. I did buy something there. We'll put it on my lips. It's a cheek and lip duo. I forgot. It's right behind me too. See, look, it's starting to clump. It makes me so mad. That is such a disappointing mascara. $28. Thank God. I think I might have paid $9.99. It might have been $7.99. Anyway, bummer, diggity bummer. Okay, the last thing I got there, the milk. I got it for $7.99. I have no idea how much this was. Let's look this up. This is the Milk Lip Cheek. Let's look this up. I got it for $7.99. We put it on my lips. Milk Lip Cheek. $7.99. 99. Will you put it on my lips? Milk, lip, cheek. 7.99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. Go images. So at Ulta Beauty, this is $24 and I got it for $7.99. So again, just like such a steal of a price. Okay, so I'm going to add that to my totals because I'm going to put it on. So, and then $24.99. You're going to be shocked at the amount of money I just saved. It's crazy. Now, I really loved my Milk bronzer. I can't remember who I gave it to. I'm not sure I'm going to love this as much. I had to kind of break the seal on that. It's not giving much. So, man, I'm so glad I didn't waste the money on that. Like, do you see how much I've had to do? That's really pretty. It's just, that's going straight to my niece because that's like her jam. Last thing, Laura Mercier setting spray. Now, there are better setting sprays. There are way better setting sprays out there. But still, I have been enjoying this one. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Pure Invisible Hydrating Setting Spray. So what I love about this is it's a hydrating one. And I will say, it has I definitely feel more moisturized with it. But there's the completed look with my all of my TJ Maxx finds. Now, let's talk money. All right. So at TJ Maxx, all of the stuff. So that's the Stick Fix, the Laura Mercier powder, the Laura Mercier primer, the Nude Stick Stacks. I'll take the Huda Beauty eyeshadow, the Stila. So I'm using everything. The Huda Beauty, the Stila color corrector, the MAC mascara, the Laura Mercier setting powder, and the Milani palette at TJ Maxx. I spent a total of $108.91. Wow, right? Okay, check this out if I had bought it in the store without discounts. $271.96. So I'm just like shooketh. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, that's crazy. All right, so let's do the math. 271.96 minus 108.91. $163 in savings. So like I said, TJ Maxx, sometimes you're going to have to shop for the duds. I go often and get nothing. And then I'll go in and get everything. So something I got there, I've gotten several things there. I got this there. This was normally, I think this is the Revolution Game of Thrones. I'll look up the price. But I got this there. I haven't even used it, but I got it because I loved the color story. You'll see a lot of ColourPop there. You're going to see a lot of Makeup Revolution there. You're going to see a lot of Ellen Tracy there. You're going to see a lot of Beauty Creations, which is one of my favorites. You're going to see a lot of just offshoots, like one or two of an item. And that's where, for me, again, it's the diamond in the rough. You know, I look, so like today, the Anastasia eyebrow, I'm still mad at myself for not getting it, so I might go back. These Zac Posen, I knew as soon as I saw them, they were expensive, but I passed them twice before I bought them, and I'm so glad I did because I've really enjoyed them, even though I don't like the taste of this one. It still scrubbed my lips and really good. Now this, I would have been bummed if I'd bought this at the store, and this is at Sephora. I would be so bummed because I would have paid $24.99. Now, it's not the color I would have bought, and I even knew that when I was buying it. I was like, but it's $7.99. Actually, that's not true. Look, it's a rosy color. You know what I mean? I thought I would love it. Now, the things like diamond in the rough. The two, I wish I could, Emily, I'll try to send you a picture of it so you can put it in. But the two, the duo of the Pat McGrath is awesome. Now this Milani thing, now granted you can get it on sale sometimes at Walmart. This for me, that was worth it. This is a diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. These are a steal. This, just so you know, if you get an, not the Ulta, if you get a Sephora Christmas calendar, the mini is always in it. Always in it. So this is a hot item. A lot of people love this Studio Fix. And it's not my favorite, but I do like it. There are other ones I like more. I really have other ones I like. But it's just, seriously, this is, and to get it for what did I get it for? $12.99. That's a steal, and I'm going to have it forever. So anyway, I know I'm all over the place, but I love my makeup today. I think it looks really pretty. I need to add something colorful to my lips because this is just not colorful enough. But I'm so happy. I'm telling you, TJ Maxx has become like this respite for me to go to and see everything and try it all. that's just my thoughts. I love it. I love the fact that I saved, what, $160 on makeup. I didn't even know that. I love the way my makeup looks today. Now I am, because I'm going to the hospital, I'm going to take some of this eye makeup down, but the rest is fine, and it'll be fine for the makeup. I think my most favorite thing is this stupid blush. It makes me happy. And how ridiculous that a two thing, one blush and one thing is $39. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, guys, I know it's a little bit all over the place, but I got really excited. Thanks for playing makeup with me. Hopefully you guys will go to TJ Maxx or sorry, it's TJ Maxx and Marshall's, because that's the sites that sell the makeup part, and find something and put it down in the comments. What did you find there? I'm telling you, I am shocked at what I found there over the last few months. Anyway, guys, I hope you know you were seen and you were loved, and I hope you've blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.